Jackets with a big win over the fourth-ranked team in the land. I am Brandon Gaudin, joined by head coach Brian Gregory. And, Coach, congratulations. That's a heck of a win.
It's a great team victory. We played with the conviction and toughness and discipline that you need to play with for 40 minutes in order to beat a team like Virginia, a team that has such great respect for Tony and what he's done there and the program he's built. And there's going to be ebbs and flows when you play them. You're able to get stops, and then all of a sudden now they make a couple shots. They had us defensively really out of position for about a 6-minute stretch in the second half, but that was the only time I've been harking and killing us on the defense. That was a great defensive effort by us, no question about it. And you got to make some shots and some timely shots, and that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, great defensive effort. Great job on the glass, plus 12.
Yeah, I did a great job. That was a big key for us. We couldn't give them second shots. I wish we would have got a couple at the end of the game and make it a little easier for me and the fans. But just an unbelievable effort. Marcus was, tremendous. We're asking him to do a lot, to keep a player like Brogdon 1 of 9 from the 3. We did a good job all the way around, and guys really played with the energy level and the focus that you need to play with. That was a big step for us defensively.
Coach, what made you put Quinton Stevens in the lineup? It paid off. He had 16 points.
Yeah, he looked like a genius on that one. But, I just felt that we needed to just change things up a little bit and get the ball in Marcus's hand. Q only played 3 or 4 minutes the other night, so he might have been as surprised as anybody when I met with him and told him. But he does everything that this program's all about. And we just couldn't find sometimes enough minutes for him or Todrick. And it's a situation that, according to who we're playing, we may have to go to that lineup a little more. And I thought we executed well on offense. And, we told Q, the key is when you're open, you got to be ready to shoot, and you got to shoot it like you mean it. You hear me say that all the time. And he shot it like he meant it today, and that's when he shoots the ball well.
2 more things. You mentioned, Marcus played well. He certainly did, but only half dozen points. Mitchell with 5, so between those two, 11. But it worked. I mean, the formula worked.
Yeah, and again, I thought a couple big keys. James White's first 5 minutes in the second half, those 2 putbacks were huge, because we were struggling to score on the first shot. But that set the tone of the physicality around the basket for us. Nick came up big for us this game, came up really big for us. Was put in the last 3 or 4 days, wasn't happy with his last 2 performances. Neither was the head coach, to be honest with you. We've had some heart-to-hearts. He's a senior. He knows he's needed, and he stepped up big today. So, we got some really good basketball from a lot of different guys, maybe guys that other people didn't expect, but we need to count on. And I think that was the biggest thing that in the locker room just now. We expected to win that game. That wasn't a fluke, and I like that the fans didn't rush the court because maybe they were expecting us to win it too.
Speaking of those fans, they were good. That was a fun game.
That was a great game. 2 teams. You can talk about coaching all you want, but 2 teams out there that really play hard, and you can just tell the game is. You say it like it's no big deal, but the game's important to those kids out there. Sometimes you don't always get that feeling. Our guys played hard. They played equally as hard, and the crowd was tremendous. If we get 8 more of those, I'll be the happiest guy around because we're going to play that hard every game, and when our fans are into it, it really helps us.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, Brandon.
Season high 16 points for Quinton Stevens and the Jackets, 68-64 win over number 4 Virginia. Back here in the locker room with Q, and we asked Coach Gregory, what made you start Quinton Stevens? And he said, you can provide that scoring punch, and you did. And you hit the first shot of the game. Did that give you a jolt of confidence, Q?
I believe so, yeah. Once you see it go through, you just start feeling it going and just have confidence. That's really all it was confidence.
Were you surprised when Coach pulled you aside and told you were going to start this game?
You know what? I mean, I was just looking for the opportunity, and they presented it to me, so I just tried to make the most of it and get the big win with my teammates.
Yeah, well, what was the locker room like after the game? Had to be pretty exciting.
Some guys were like, no, we got to be celebrating. Then the other guys were like, no, we expect this. And then so BG walked in, and we were expecting him to be all excited, but he was like, you know what? When you get a big one like this, yeah, I'm really happy, but he was like, I expect it. So.
And now you're only 3 games in, but this was a big win. I mean, you didn't want to lose and drop 0-3. This team, I think, though, you're an older guy, you're a junior. I think this team believes they can do something special.
We all do. We emphasized since the summer just believing in one another. We had a team meeting after the Pittsburgh game, and we actually had some guys speak up just talking about we have to believe in one another and believe the guys that are coming off the bench and really just be ready to go.
For you, we talked about getting back into the starting lineup last 5 games because of limited minutes. You only scored 4 points. Now you come out tonight and hit 16. Is it tough to kind of be the guy who maybe sometimes isn't scoring that much and then coming out here and providing this? How do you maintain, being up at the highest level when you're not necessarily getting the big minutes like you did today?
Just when we have our days before practice, even with school starting, to just make sure I'm getting my work in, making sure I'm getting my shots up every day. And I think it's just all in your preparation, just being ready to go, like I said.
Yeah, I know you were out there early shooting today. You were ready for this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm out there pretty much every day. Have my ritual before the games that I stick with, and I mean, I believe in myself, and that's where it pretty much starts.
Well, believe in yourself. We believed in you today. Heck of a game. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.